Blog Talk Radio.
Check out the full episode of this on MENTELLECT Patreon. So, let's go into this. We can all agree, because we're going to approach this logically, because that's the only way to get at answers in this three-dimensional realm by logic. Let me tell you something. Notice this, by logic. You see, by logic. These things come by logic, by logical thinking. Thus the term biology. You see, biological. You see, meaning that these things are logically put together. The answers to everything are logically put together. You see, it is meant to be stored up in the third dimensional realm toward the fourth dimension. So, we all agree that we are in a space, correct? We are in a space. We are in a three-dimensional space of dimension, size, and everything else, dimension and space, all of this. We are in a space, correct? So we all make sure we're on the same page. We are in a space. And there's limitations in this space. Are we correct? That means that things were put down in this space, right? Elements, scenery, atmosphere, things were put down in the space. We have things in the space to make it an atmosphere. We have elements in the space, right? We have people in the space. We have wildlife. We have all these things placed down in the space, right? Is that correct? So you do know when something is placed down into a space, it had to be placed down from something wider, something higher, something more extended. You can't put down something into a space when you're not standing in a higher space to put it down. In other words, everything that was placed down here into Earth, into this planet, means that there is an extensive place where it was placed from, where it came from. Right? In other words, let's just say the Earth is, let me give an example of this. Let's just say I'm standing on the ground, right? If I'm standing on the ground and I'm putting things on the ground, let's say I'm planting seeds in the ground. I'm bending down physically and planting seeds into the ground, into the soil, correct? Let's say I'm doing that. Now, where I stand up at, when I stand back up, I have access to unlimited space as opposed to the ground. Why do I mean that? Because the ground has limitations. The space that is not ground does not. For the complete broadcast, you're going to have to go to MENTELLECT Patreon. Go to MENTELLECT Patreon for this complete broadcast, because it will not, I guarantee you, it will not be on YouTube. Subscribe to MENTELLECT Patreon and join the American Republic. Subscribe to Ethnic American channel with Sister Enra Vendetta. That's our channel, the Ethnic American channel. And subscribe to High and Mighty Talks on YouTube with NUBEN MENKARAYZZ.